Hello guys, I am on the south rim of the Grand Canyon. I came here to do a hike, but most of the trails into the canyon are closed. So instead, I'm going to hike the Arizona Trail, Passage 37, which ends at the South Kaibab Trail. If you're going north, if you're going south, it starts at the South Kaibab Trail. And then do about 16 miles round trip, and then come back and camp here. I got a campground at Mather Campground, so I'm camping in the canyon tonight on the south rim. So this should be a lot of fun. The Arizona Trail is amazing. Love doing it. So I'm going to catch the shuttle to the South Kaibab trailhead and then do my hike from there.
That's amazing. That's why I'm agreeable. How would you
Once upon a midnight dreary, I woke up weak and weary. Hello, Mr. Edgar Allan Poe. What are you squawking about? What do you want? A cheeseburger? A couple of years ago, I did a hike during Christmas week. I left my car here, and a guy shuttled me to Hermit's Rest. So I went down to the Hermit's Rapids, spent the night there, and then next 2 days I was hiking. I came up to Havasupai Gardens, and I was supposed to come hike all the way up to here, come back here to my car. But I cut it 1 day short. Came up Bright Angel Trail. I'll put the video in the description. The link, you can see it. But it was during Christmas week, so I started in the morning. When I left the hotel, it was -2 degrees. By the time, at the end of the day, I got to Hermit's Rapids on the Colorado River, it was 40 degrees. 45 actually. It was crazy. But here's the trail. So you can take this down about 2,000 feet and then hike on the Tonto Trail, meet up with the Kaibab Trail and Bright Angel Trail, and then continue on all the way to Hermit's Rest, Hermit's Rapids. Look at that. How beautiful it is.
On dirait que t'aimes bien doudou. Hein? Hein, t'aimes bien doudou?
Wow. It never ceases to amaze you. Another raven. Hello, Mr. Raven. These guys are not afraid. They're used to humans. Look at all these birds. And look down here. Oh, they're having fun. I am at the South Kaibab trailhead. This is where Passage 37 of the Arizona Trail begins or ends, depending on the direction you're going. Ends if you're going north. And looky here. Looky here, my friends. The canyon always amazes me. I've hiked to the bottom 4 times. I'll put some videos up in the description if you want to see those hikes. So the Indian word for the canyon means mountains lying down. Mountains lying down. I learned that in a Brady Bunch episode. I never bothered to check if it's true, but I have no reason to doubt it. It is really nice now. It is about 70 degrees. It's drizzling. So it's very cool. Great weather for hiking. So let's begin the hike. I'm going to do about 10 miles, 8 miles actually, south. That'll get me to Tusayan, and then I'll turn around and come back on the Arizona Trail, of course. And here's the Arizona Trail. We go that way. I missed the junction over there, so I hiked a little off trail, not by much. But here we are, back on the trail. This part of the trail is paved, and we're right next to State Route 64. I misplaced my hat. It's buried somewhere in the car. I couldn't find it, but I have this microfiber towel and worked just fine. Here's a nice view of the trail. We're only about 1.5 miles or so from Tusayan. I'm maintaining a great pace, 3 miles an hour, which is terrific. Of course, it's very easy and a flat surface. 3 miles an hour actually is not that hard. It's just a brisk walk. When there's elevation changes, generally, my pace at least goes down to 2 miles an hour. And if there are a lot of elevation changes, basically you add, what's the rule of thumb? Half an hour for every 1,000-foot elevation change, particularly going up. Coming down, you can go faster. So basically, it's longer to go up. Climbs are always the worst, no matter how many times I've done them. I don't like them. Is this the gate of Kiev? Let's see what it looks like from the other side. What does it say? Nothing. Here's one way to do the Arizona Trail. I lost 1/2 of my sternum strap. It got loose. It's laying somewhere in the back of my car. I have to find it. So I have to improvise. I just used the other half. It's long enough and tied a knot. Look at all this. That tree is slightly burned. Terrific dry wood. The bushcrafter in me or the arsonist, cries out to burn this. Alright, we are at Trail Junction. We turn left. The trail goes through this underpass. And in a little bit, it'll lead me directly behind the Starbucks. Isn't that convenient? So let's film this, because going through an underpass is always fascinating. Don't you think, you guys? It's a bit cooler in here. Here we go. And there's the trail. Oh yeah, baby.
And if you don't understand something, we will find it for you. If we don't even know, we will find it for you. We will search it until we find it. I've got, I have a friend.
Cheers. Iced tea lemonade is terrific. So, I just did 8.5 miles in 2.45 hours. So that's actually a 3.2 miles per hour pace. That's pretty good. So I'm relaxing here. I'll sit here for about half an hour. I just had a sandwich. I took my socks off, my shoes, letting my feet and my socks dry. And then about 15 minutes at 1:30, I'll hit the trail again. 13:35 military time. It is 1:35. I'm heading back. So I'm not gonna hike back to the South Kaibab trailhead because my car is at the visitor center, which is only 0.7 miles from the closest point to the trail. There's actually a spur that goes from the Arizona Trail to the visitor center. So that's where I'll wind up. So let's get going. We'll catch going back the urban connector that's there instead of the trail that we came in this way. Almost at the visitor center. Well, here's Jeeper Creeper. I made it back at just 2:45. Now let's get out of this rain. Well, that was an adventure. I started at 10 o'clock at the South Kaibab trailhead, went to Tusayan, and made it back to the visitor center at 2:45. And that's including a half-hour break at Starbucks in Tusayan. So I did 16.1 miles in 4 hours and a quarter, not counting the break. So that was a pace of 3.78 miles an hour. I think that's my fastest pace ever. Man, that felt good. And this rain at the end, I'm so glad it happened. It's funny because the showers here are closed. They're under a strict water conservation plan. So, but this rain kind of freshened me up, believe it or not. So no shower, no need for a shower today. So now I'm gonna wait for this rain to get over. I'm gonna go to the marketplace and sit there and wait out the rain. Well, I got the tent set up. I'm in Mather Campground, site number 3 in the Aspen Loop. I set up my duplex again because it's gonna rain in the morning. Very nice here. It's gonna get down to 60 overnight according to the forecast. Nice sleeping weather. All right, now I'm gonna have a tea and a carrot cupcake. Cheers, guys. The crows are having conversation. Listen. Wonder what they're talking about. Okay, carrot cupcake. Oh, this looks so good. Delicious. It's so peaceful here right now, except for the crows. Good morning, guys. It is 7:40. I had a terrific night's sleep. So I'm gonna strike camp and go another adventure. This was really fun. I really enjoyed it. So guys, please share, like, and subscribe, and see you next time.